And I'm back with more Persona 5 Royal. We're continuing on with our social link stuff. And I have some news. I bought a PS5! I was able to get one at GameStop yesterday for $900. It came with Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, and Ratchet & Clank. But I also decided, because those aren't really the games for me, I picked up Final Fantasy VII Remake and Intergrade and Tales of Arise, and I'm going to get Yakuza Like a Dragon PS5 version at some point. So that begs the question, what am I going to do after Persona 5? Well, I might keep on with Strikers. I'm likely, though, going to either do Remake and Intergrade, Tales of Arise, or Yakuza 7. And I'm leaning towards Yakuza 7. That's kind of what I had planned PS4 version-wise anyway. But I'll take this for now. It's still going to be months, right? So I'm not worried about it. For now, anyway. I'll worry about that once I beat it. I also beat SMT5. So, I have lots to say about that. And, I just gotta get the controls back. There's the Velvet Room. I've been playing SMT5 so much, the controls for this have been forgotten to history. Oh, I don't have to mess with the... Okay, there. Okay, I was like, can I mess with the camera? I've been using a Switch controller for so long. It's weird even going back to this. Where the hell? Ah, there he is.
Hey. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Mementos alone. Alright.
Well, this place should do nicely. This. Remember what I told you? If you ever won against me using my right hand, I'd take you on with everything I've got. Exactly. Your insight allowing you to determine my dominant hand, your quick wit, and most of all, how fast you've grown. You've exceeded my expectations in every way. Thus, I've built up this urge to duel you without holding anything back. Thank you for indulging my selfish request. No need for pleasantries at this point, correct?
I guess not.
Let's go!
You don't know what you're asking.
You won't be able to defeat me unless you actually fight with lethal intent. Now, show me your true skill. Let's go.
Since he uses instant death crap.
Michael! This isn't it.
Oh.
Saw that. What? Oh, not bad. Go, Robin Hood!
Yeah, good fucking luck.
Nice. How fascinating.
Uh-oh. Well, there's no blocking this. Ow!
Show me what you can do. Can you take this?
Eh. Ow.
Go, Robin Hood!
Well, as long as he's wasting turns, the more damage I can do to him. Ugh.
This was not expected. No wonder you're the leader of the Phantom Thieves. You've caught up to me on this front already. I'd better not. If we went any further, we'd both go beyond the point of no return, wouldn't we? In all honesty, I'd love to see just how far we can go. But we have an important mission coming up. Until that's finished, you're a vital ally to me. We're done here. Let's go.
You have a funny way of showing that we're allies, you know. Oh, hey, I want to fight you to the death. We're friends!
Once again, I've learned something new about you today. As allies fighting alongside one another, your strength is truly reassuring. In all honesty, it's to the point that I'd be relying on you in a pinch. Is that so? Well, that would please me greatly. I'm sorry I asked you to indulge me, but I do feel a bit better now.
Thanks. Thank you.
By the way, about that duel. If we had fought to the end, do you see yourself winning? I had a feeling you'd say that. I'm going to be entirely honest with you. I hate you. Your deft handling of your unfortunate circumstances, your uniqueness, your ability to surpass me. All these irritate me. You're the one person I refuse to lose to. You really are... No, never mind. I'll let you have this win today. But next time I will be victorious. Let this be my proof. There's a tradition in the West to throw one's glove at their opponent when demanding a duel, should the opponent accept the glove. Make certain that you never forget, I am the one who will defeat you. Look at the time. Let's call it a day, for now.
Alright. You do that. You do that. Hey, Morgana Akechi tried to fight me to the death. He what? Yeah, I kicked his ass. We're good now.
Hi,
But just in case he comes at me again, I'm gonna make some shit.
Yeah.
That'll work. Pocket stun gun. Hey, Akechi, you want to fight me again? Beep. Punk. He's got a funny way of showing he wants to rival with me. Well, whatever.
Hey.
Futaba! Yay! What's the plan? Talk to Futaba, that's what the plan is.
Hey.
I don't care about that. I care more about this. Damn right, let's finish this up. Sure. Yay!
This can't be helped. It's a small room, so I should be pardoned.
Don't worry about it.
Being okay without you around, it's like the complete opposite of that cramped up in here. But I went shopping in Akihabara all by myself the other day. The crowd freaked me out and my palms got all sweaty, but I did it. And then That's the proof. She's mint condition. You see the sculpting on those drills? And totally freestanding too. Anyway.
Ah, damn it. I was on auto. I didn't see what that was. I'll have to look.
Mission complete, huh? Walking around was actually kind of fun. So, me being right next to you, can't be helped. Then, I finished the promise list. I got the platinum. I did it! The trophy's gonna pop in the upper right of my room here, right? So, nothing. It's just...
I'm not gonna be a perv. She's not the type of person that wants to go for that sort of
Mind
thing.
if I, do the getting closer thing?
See, that's when it's fine.
You gave me permission, so no takebacks. This is the same room I've always had. But it looks so different now. It's not just here, though. My whole world is expanding. Every day brings new and different discoveries. The direction of Sojiro's cowlick, the atmosphere of Yongen, the various types of coffee beans. Things might be the exact same as they were yesterday, but from my perspective, it's all spinning. I knew it was possible, but I had never really felt that sensation before now. I just hope I can keep changing little by little, like everyone else does. I know I can do it now. Oh, by the way, I got a text from Kana-chan saying she got a job at a convenience store. It sounds like she's just happy to be living life like a normal teenager. Plus, she got study guides with the money she made. She's gonna take the high school entrance exam. Even Kana-chan's trying to step out into the world. Yep, she's my new rival. So, you said you'd give me a reward if I completed my promise list, remember? That's the Joker I know. You know, thinking about what to buy in Akihabara felt kinda different to me this time.
Promises are only promises when they're kept.
There were plenty of things I wanted, but it was all stuff I could get if I worked really hard. And after all, I already have something I wouldn't have been able to get on my own. You don't think so? No, you're forgetting. You gave me something really important. You gave me my life back. It's thanks to you that I learned I'm fine just as I am. And that I learned to trust my mom again. I was as good as dead. But you resurrected me. I'd like to use my work with the Phantom Thieves to return the favor. Not only that, I realized if I only act for my own sake, I can't put my full effort into it anymore. But when I remember my friends and you, it's like I'm tapping into some kind of unknown power.
Funny you say that. Level 10.
Thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened the ultimate secret of the hermit, granting thee infinite power.
Final guard. Chance to nullify a fatal attack to a current party member. Jeez. And the second awakening. Because that wasn't enough. Hongyoki. The most powerful persona of the Hermit Arcana. Whoa. Oh god. A big ball of doom. A big ball of doom.
All right.
Prometheus.
You gave me my life back, so it's my turn to risk my life for you. Feel free to tell me anything. I'll do whatever I can to help. I'm serious, okay? Leave it to me. And I never said I was gonna let my reward go unclaimed. training myself to be away from you. I want the right to not have to leave you.
Whoa.
That way, we'll never be apart if I don't want to be. Really? You know, I don't mind if my purpose is the same as yours, not just as a thief, but in life too. Actually, I want it to be the same. You're so warm. What? I'm crying? I don't understand. But this is my right until I say so. Don't let go of me. Well, not like I'd ever say that. You're okay with going home a little late today, right?
Treasure skimmer, yay. Oh, wow. Alright.
Ah, you're back.
Hey, Sojiro, I bonked your daughter. What? But I told you not to. Yeah, well, she asked for permission first. Still, that's... I told you not to, you bastard. No, it's fine. If anyone was gonna do it, it's better be you. Thank you. It just sort of happened. Bye. Bastard. I gotta see if, like, a catchy's available, and doesn't look like it.
Good evening. Let's go.
Huh. Oh, just as I thought, you like restaurants with a calm atmosphere. This looks very busy. Did you see that cake? Or whatever the hell is in the background? It's taller than I am. That aside, there are so many different types of food here. I'm excited. Now, how shall we plan our attack? If that is what you wish, then I mean to give it my all.
Actually,
I often ate at a hotel buffet with my mother. But to protect my image, she told me what I could and couldn't eat. Those aren't fond memories. However, I feel like today's game will prove to be quite fun. Well, shall we begin?
I'll start.
Which of these shall dominate the table? To a fair match. Or which of us?
Thank you for today.
Let's bring Kasumi. She would dominate every lunch, and every table, and every plate. What? Oh, that's fine. I like that plan. A festival, though. I'm glad we could come here and return to last day's Kumade. Thank you for helping me out, and sorry. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear. The festival's really bustling with people. It's nice. Anyway, wasn't the Kumade heavy? I think a Kumade, if I'm not mistaken, this is a festival. I'm guessing what this is in certain festivals, maybe not all of them, they have these like four-pronged like throne-looking things that like for parade floats, that one edge you kind of sit on your shoulder and then three other people hold and then they walk through the parade with. I'd have to look that up. I'll have to make sure that, but I'm guessing, given what she's saying, I'm guessing that's what she's talking about. A super heavy, like, lifted parade float kind of thing. Father always bought huge, elaborate ones for good fortune. They even reported it on TV. We can't get a new one this year, though. I'm thinking of buying one for the Phantom Thieves instead. If we set that up in the hideout, I feel like something good will happen. Huh? Something drew me to this festival. Little did I know I'd run into the former CEO's daughter, tangled in a case. And what's with Prince Boring I've seen so many times before, no less. I think I'm gonna need an interview. How chivalrous. Is she your girlfriend? Are you an acquaintance of his? What's this about an interview? Oh, I've interviewed him before. I would have thought a high-class lady like yourself would have been out of his league. Well, thanks, lady. Oh, I see. Well, it seems like I'm intruding, so I guess I'll get out of your way. Be wary of the man media, or the mass media, especially when it comes to men. Man media! This is what happens when you can't read perfectly, even from this distance. Oh, okay.
I see.
I sure hope so. That was an interesting acquaintance. She cooperates with you too. Maybe I should have asked her to take a photo of us as a memento. Well, let's regroup and buy that Kuma Day. This is a bit different, but at least it's cute. Well, let's put this up in the hideout. Well, this will answer our questions right away. Boop boopy doop.
Ah,
You're back.
Well then.
What is up? There's Sojiro, there's EY, Mishima, ew. And Chihaya. Well, of those options, this is certainly the best one. EY is the only one that comes close to that, but I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish his. Yay!
Yes.
Let's go!
The thing is,
So I got all the members of ADP together and gave them a big group apology. They didn't really believe what I was saying at first, but the truth of the matter settled in eventually.
it's just...
But it seems like some of the members from the executive class are still being brainwashed. I'm in talks with a lawyer right now, though. We're gonna get refunds and outpatient care for all of them. I'm gonna give all the money back I made from selling the holy stones. It's the least I can do to atone. And I want you to accept this. Think of it not as an apology, but a sign of gratitude. Yay! Maiden, I'm so happy to see you. Yokota-san, what are you all doing here? The apology you gave us was all made up, right? Somebody forced you to say that. I mean, the chairman was obviously framed. You've got to tell us the truth.
No.
None of it was made up. As for the chairman, I need you to listen to me. Everything they told you was a lie. The promises of great future, the holy stones, the need for the donations, all lies. Doesn't it seem strange that he kept asking for money even though they were in financial stress? And beyond that, you guys should have known than to agree to the donations. Even I knew how horrible the schemes were. That's why I had to come forward. It can't be true. You the ones who did this to our beautiful maiden? Shut your mouth! Please, stop it! He's got nothing to do with it. I'm the one who sold those rocks. If you're gonna get upset, it should be me. But this can't be happening. We must continue to put our trust in her. Please, cleanse us of our misery. If you Leave us now, we'll be fated. Look. The only way to change is to change with your own convictions. Neither I nor one of those worthless stones will be able to help you. A curse is... Oh, God. Would you just shut your traps? I can't do the accent. I'm gonna... You just need to simmer down and listen to what I have to say for once. Whether you're gonna be miserable or not is all on your damn shoulders. You don't need some divine power or some mumbo-jumbo to change your fate. You've got strength in yourselves. Fortune-telling can't hold a candle to honest and goodness willpower. And heck, even if things are bad now, it'll all be fine if you keep your heads up. My stress caused me to go into country dialect, or just anger, because I can't do country to save my life. I stand by what I said. Nothing will ever change if all you do is rely on others. Take me, for example. I thought I was destined to live as a monster, but I had the strength to reverse that fate. If you want to control your future, that's all you need, is strength. The only way forward is through the fortitude of your own heart. My heart? It might not be the easiest thing to accomplish at first. After all, your willpower has been constantly suppressed by all the seminars, and I'm partially to blame for that. But that's why I need to show you how to fight and help you push on. I'm not your maiden anymore. I'm just Chihaya Mifune, the fortune teller who guides fate. I wonder if Yokota-san and the others will be okay. I know how they feel, though. They want to cling to the holy stones just as they clung to my role as the maiden. All of us ever wanted was to be happy and avoid our fates. Right. I did it. So I'm sure Yokota-san and the others will be able to as well. No matter how many times I have to try, I will talk to them and make them understand. And whether they realize the difficult truth, when they realize it, I'll be there to help them recover. Back in my village, people called me a monster. Here, they revered me as a maiden. Even now, my heart continues to wander, yet you somehow saw the real one. Not the maiden, not the monster. Just Chihaya. Thank you. No.
All right.
By the way, has anyone told you or you're a bit nosy? I mean, normally somebody wouldn't think to involve themselves in such a strenuous ordeal, so, there's actually... Oh. Fortune telling's the only reason you came to see me, right? It's not, is it? Dang it. Oh, I see. I guess I was just feeling self-conscious.
But...
Next playthrough, though. Oh, there's nothing better than knowing my readings help. Please, come have your fortunes read as much as you like. We'll forever be joined in our quest to oppose fate.
Well then.
Anyway, I should be going.
Until next time.
Yay! By the way, if you try to get more than one girl in this game, they will find you and they will fuck you over. Not in the way you'd want, though. And then you're left with nothing. So, now you know why. Oh, I'm sorry for calling. I know we just saw each other, but there's something I wanted to tell you. You're the reason I managed to talk to Yokota and everyone. I plan on doing all I can to support everyone at the ADP. But if you're ever in any trouble, please stop by. I want to help carve out a path to your future as Chihaya Mifune, fortune teller and emissary of fate. Oh, I guess I sounded a little too full of myself, though. I'm just Chihaya. If you're ever in trouble, come talk to me, okay? Good night and sweet dreams.
Hey.
Oh boy.
I'll just add this.
That'll do it for me today. I'll see everybody next time. Morgana says goodbye.